so tomorrow evening, so that we can practice Sunday also in that project. It will take 3-4 days time to complete the project. Okay, just understand the things. Did anyone clear here in technical test? No? You guys clear, huh? Okay. So I think you got news, right? You got news or not? No. Monday onwards, I'm going to take you guys little advanced course on AWS. You don't get. I got call yesterday from Naresh IT team. Whoever clear the test, we are going to take like 3 weeks special training. Okay. Only 2 members from this class. You? 4 members. If I next test, maybe more people can qualify. The reason is, what are the questions you got? I think that time I didn't cover few topics, right? Don't worry. How to attend? Yes. Just give me 1 month time. Next month onwards. So this test is for apply online and offline also. Okay. Yeah. Just this is for just one trial. Okay. Just you can think this is a for just trial. If that is success, next we can. Okay. You did not attend the test. You don't know. Okay. You also come Monday. Okay. So AWS Lambda. So what is AWS Lambda, guys? What is Lambda? Just guys, I'm giving, what happened? I'm giving 2 minutes time. What is Lambda? Check in Google. Everyone say one point. If you know that point only, you can say here. Online team, especially you. Okay. Check in Google. What point you can understand from that point, you can share it. If you are not understanding, just leave it. But try to give at least 1 point. Yesterday we have spent time with the Lambda, right? We have done already lab. So what you observe in the Lambda, if you know, you can say straightforward here. Otherwise, check in Google and share the points here. Okay. I will write from you only. I'm unable to connect. Class started. What happened, Anjali? I'll write, wait. So these are very important points. What I'm going to write here. In interviews, they ask, did you work on Lambda? You say yes. So whatever yesterday we have done, right? You can say that task in the interview also. Yes, we have implemented small task like that way. Okay. Very first point, what guys? It's a serverless service. Okay. Next. What about online? Give your points here. I'm going to write here. At least 10 points I need from you guys today on the Lambda, so that I will start next level. AWS managed service. Very good. Allows to run code without adding dependencies. That's what you're saying. Okay. Next. Continuous scaling. Very good. Sir, regarding the interview charger. Let wait. Just wait, guys. Just calling to admin team to provide a charger. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, Haider Khan saying something, sir, regarding the interview preparations. In the starting, they said interview preparation will be done, but now they are saying only selected people from the screening test will get interview preparation. What I said, guys, now? What is the class for tomorrow? Then what is your doubt, Haider Khan? That is different. This is different. Okay, whoever clear the test, they are going to do something with them. Okay, that is not interview preparation. Okay, interview preparation, I'm going to take care you guys till clear your doubts. Okay, if I say one day, if I say 1 hour, maybe you may confuse. Till clear your doubts on interview. Is it clear? That class is completely for tomorrow, is only for interview preparation. What you need to do, clear? After this session, what you need to do, that is the tomorrow agenda. So that's the reason I'm going to extend one more class, or if possible, I will take Sunday to complete this weekend. Okay, I will see. So what is the possibilities are there? So as of now, we have a class tomorrow. That's it. If the topic's only pending 1 or 2, I will take it Sunday, I'll finish it. If it is not like that, I will take Monday also, Tuesday also. I don't have any issue. Okay. Now you focus on Lambda. Tell me, guys. Allows to run code without add default dependencies. What default dependencies? If you are installing Python, if you are installing Java, so we have a runtime. Okay. So we can select runtime dependencies. Okay. So default dependencies is nothing but runtime dependencies. If you want to run Python, we need a if you want to run Python code, we need a Python dependencies, right? No need to install that Python runtime dependencies. Okay, don't confuse runtime dependencies. Next. Very good. Only pay for runtime. Okay, runtime. The Lambda backend Docker will work, guys. Container will work. Lambda is a container. Okay, it's not a server, it's a container. Very good. We can enable online. I'm not getting response from you. We can enable triggers like source and destination, right? Source and destination. Okay. Next. Next. Yes. Lambda will support up to 15 minutes runtime, right? So we can write this is limitations also as a Lambda limitations. Next. That is just other service, right? Okay. So CPU memory 10 GB up to, right? Okay. So these points for just for understanding. Now I'm going to start what are the things we have in the Lambda so that we can write. Okay, guys. I'm going to create a sample function one more time to show you. So create a function. So taking an example today, test something like that. So I'm taking Python. If your wish, guys, if you're strong in Java, you can take a Java. So default permissions, if you can go, I'm giving existing role yesterday what I created. Boto 3. I think you guys are fine with Boto 3, right? Just dedicatedly work for 1 week on Boto 3 continuously for adding few things like that. Okay, this is fine. If I run this test, just give any test event name here, any name you can give it. So save it. So if I test now here, I will get output hello from Lambda. This is the code, right? You can change anything here. Anything we can change, the body will come same thing. Welcome to AWS. Okay. Welcome to AWS training. I have given something here. So deploying, if you test, you will get welcome to AWS training. Okay. So now my first point from you from this is, can I give access this Lambda URL to someone? I mean, like S3, like EC2. If you can give IP, they can access, right? Where is the IP for Lambda? IP, there is no Lambda, we have a URL. How to configure that URL? This is the first point. How to configure the URL? Go to configurations, create function URL, give none. If it is AWS IAM, it is, I mean, few persons only can access. If you are giving IAM access users something, few people, they can access. I'm going to give outside of the public. So click none. There is no rule. If it is a none, there is no rule. It's apply for everyone. If you click AWS IAM, you should give only authorized persons only. Anyway. So this is my functioning URL generated now. Where should I implemented this? Go to function URL, click and just give it. If I click this URL, I'm able to access welcome AWS training. So this is just invoke function. How to do that? Clear till here? Next, I'm going to check logs. I have already discussed, right? Where should I check a logs and something? So if you have a Lambda, so my function just now ran, right? Go to monitor. I want to check my logs, the function status. So view, before that, here there is information. If you see this information, you can easily understand invocations, number of invocations, 1 or 2, it will see here, duration, how much time it will take, an error count. I mean, any errors will come, Lambda will fail, will get 1, 2, will update here only. So there is no any rocket science here to understand. It's very easy to understand as per your operation. Now go to view CloudWatch logs. What is my Lambda function? Today's test, right? Click on the CloudWatch logs here. Search log group. What happened? Okay. Let me do something here. Yeah. So where is my function? IAM. I should add CloudWatch also for that IAM. Okay. For this to work Lambda. IAM. What is my role here? Lambda Boto 3, right? Boto 3. Yes, this is my role. I'm going to add permissions of CloudWatch. CloudWatch full access. Where is this CloudWatch read access? I will give all CloudWatch related things. Yeah. Okay. Just I'll check. If it is not updated, we can add one more policies. Otherwise, we can give the new rule for Lambda creation. Now, go to Lambda here. Just I will test one more time. No did attach role again, right? Role already attached to my Lambda. Okay, I have done now. Go to monitor. CloudWatch logs now. Does not exist in this account and region. Okay. This one, huh? What is the name of my Lambda? Today's test, right? Today's test. Okay, do one. Sorry, unmuted. Let me go to the configurations. Where should I attach permissions? Go to edit. Existing role here. We'll see other role will work or not. If it is not work, we can take one more. Okay. Functions. What is the name of the function? Today's test, right? We can see now. Why I'm getting the error? Exist. Welcome to AWS training. Monitor now. Okay, your function does not have permission AWS Cloud Launch to view this AWS Lambda execute. Okay. AWS Lambda basic execution role. Manager policy to execute role. Okay. So it will not, I think I need to add that role. Okay. So what I can do now, I'll just create one more Lambda function. By default, it will take the Lambda triggers. Just I'm going to create one more Lambda function. Permission, I'm not taking any roles. It will create automatically that. Okay. So go to here, just change something. Hello from India, something. Deploy. Test. Give any name and any name here, event name to trigger. So test now. See, test event name is demo I have given. So triggered something here. Let me check now CloudWatch logs. Okay. So this time I'm not getting any error like this. We don't have permission. Okay. We can see that permission. We can add it. Don't worry. So in the logs, it's automatically redirecting into the CloudWatch logs. So I need a Lambda execution role. Okay. This time no error. I'll just, this is the 8.4 update. Okay. Inside the Lambda triggers, I have created the lambda function now. Inside some log group got updated information at 8.4. If you click on these logs, we can see everything here. 8434 runtime, okay, and version, the time, and everything here. Request ID and duration of job run. Okay, duration of job run and how much memory it will take. 128 is consumed. Max memory use used 48 MB. Everything we got it. So what I will do now, let me close this CloudWatch. Now again, I'll just jump to here, go to code. I'll just do create some error. What I can do, I'll just remove this one. Okay, I'll just remove this one. It will not work, right? It will not work. It will give an error. Test. Okay, some error is got triggered. So go to monitor to check. View CloudWatch logs. Okay. See, one more updated, right? Second one got updated. Go here. See here, starting the lambda. After that, request got sent to that lambda, and we got an error. See, error runtime syntax error in module lambda function. So see, never close. Clearly updated. Never close. Okay. Immediately we can go to code here. I'll just close it. Okay. Again deploy and test it. This time success, right? Again, you go to monitoring. Otherwise, you can open here also. View CloudWatch logs. Third one got updated. Okay. Like that. Every run, one document is going to update here. Like one details log stream here. So 8.7. So check the logs. So got success and request everything. Clear? This is the logs, how to check in Lambda. So, and before that, we haven't got this Lambda bot 3, right? What is the issue it is asking? Lambda permission is not there, right? Lambda execution permission is not there. We are getting that error. So let me test it one. Oh my God, this is not one. Correct one, sorry. Where is that pop-up? Space policy attachment. Okay, let me go to my IAM. I'll try to rectify that error. Otherwise, we can jump to next one. We can focus. Roles. Lambda Boto 3. So permissions. Lambda execution role. Let me check here. Lambda execution role. I will give both full access. But execution role, these are going to created here. Okay. I think we have to, okay, this is fine. It should work. If it is not work, we can see again. Go to Lambda. This is Boto 3. Go to code. Refresh the screen first. So go to code now. So very important, guys. Please read Lambda. Okay, read lambda. Lambda taker is working fine, right? Today test, I think. Excuse me. Okay, see, your function don't have permissions to write CloudWatch logs. To view logs, add AWS Lambda basic execution role. Okay. Where is the Lambda basic execution role here? Hmm? This one, okay. Execution role. We had it attached, right? Then why you are getting? Where? I haven't modified that. Where? Go to configurations. Hmm? Okay. We'll see now. If it will not work, we can discuss wasting of our time. Today's test. Test now. Go to monitor this time. Why you are getting this one? This time not getting right. We can see now. Okay. Updated. Clear. So you have to attach Lambda role policy, Lambda access policy. Okay. That CloudWatch logs. That's it. Okay. These are the logs. Clear. Okay. Actually, we have it. Okay. We have created a role for P of Lambda and attached S3 permissions. Also, we should attach Lambda full permissions. But it should take, if you are creating a role P of Lambda, right? It will apply full access for Lambda. Almost services work like that only in the AWS. Why Lambda? Again, we need to attach Lambda full permissions. I don't know. That is for today's test. Oh, great. Permission and again. Okay, we need to refresh the screen. That's it after attaching that. Yes, very good point. Very, very good point. Venkat Sai Kumar. I'm just adding your point. Very nice point. Okay, it will automatically scale the function. The memory, how much memory is required, it automatically give the Lambda function. Very nice point. Okay, so, okay, these are the logs, general configurations, roles attached to Lambda, triggers of Lambda, and execution, how to execute the Lambda from the outside. We can share the URL. These are the Lambda things. And also, if you can see here configurations, and these are everything. So environmental variables, just I'm saying only one thing here, no need to learn and much. Environmental variable is nothing but, if you can see here, there is no code in this. Okay, if you are going to create S3 bucket name you have mentioned here, right? But we mention the bucket name in the environmental variables, like here. Key value. What is key here? We are going to give bucket name. So we can give here bucket name. Here, what is the value of bucket name? Actual bucket name. We can give some test bucket. Save it. Save it. Save. So now in my code, for example, here bucket name is there. Bucket name equal to test you have given here, right? Now how to write this environmental variable? You are mentioning bucket name equal test. This is function, what you have to mention. Now your environmental variable help us to, without hard coding the values. Without hard coding the values. Here, what is my test? Bucket name. How we can write? OS dot en environment. Environment. Like this, we can give. What is the value here? Not test. If you can give test, that's the bucket value, right? Again, you're saying test. It's not like test. If you can go here, bucket name. See, copy, Control C, bucket name equal to bucket name here. So here name is, you should give predetermined value for photo 3, whatever name it is. So here you can change it. If you are confusing here, only bucket. Okay. Bucket equal to test I have given here. So go to your code. What is the value here? That's it. Bucket. Only bucket. Hey, bucket name. Search the environmental variables. Search the environmental variables and give this value from there. What is the value I have mentioned here? Bucket test. So this is nothing but equal to value of test. Clear? This is value of test. I mean, this syntax only value of bucket name, bucket value, whatever bucket name you are going to give. But if you see here, if anyone see this code, are you able to say bucket name? No, right? What is the bucket name? No, we don't know the bucket name here. So we are calling from environmental variables. Just Python stuff. Okay, no need to more focus, you guys. But if you are going to any role as a AWS plus Python role, at that time you should learn all those things. Okay. Getting what I'm saying? Environmental variables, we can call the values without hard coding into your code. Okay. Next, permissions we know, right? Permissions is nothing but roles and policies and something. What is VPC here? What is VPC here? Simple, guys. If I choose VPC here, your Lambda will support for this VPC only. Clear? If I see already default, no, it's not default. If you can give, if this VPC internet gateway is attached, the Lambda will work for public. If this VPC is not attached internet gateway, the Lambda will not work for public. So in the real time, we are not allowing public. We are using secure connection VPC. If you have a 4-3 VPCs, if you select that VPC, Lambda will work for the respect to VPC only. I mean, what I'm trying to say here, if your S3 bucket is there, your SNS is there, if both are in same account, same VPC, Lambda will work only that VPC. Lambda will not work for other VPC. The reason is inside other VPC, there is no S3 bucket, there is no SNS. Clear what I'm trying to say? Whatever permission, whatever executions trigger you are going to perform in the Lambda, all are in the same VPC. So you should give here your EC2 VPC, your S3 VPC, your SNS VPC, your auto scaling VPC, your load balancer VPC, all are same VPC, not different VPC. Okay, we are working with the only one VPC, not for multiple VPCs in real time. So all services should be there in the same VPC. If you can see here different VPCs, right? But if we are there, we only see we can only one VPC, and there is no default option at all. Clear? This is subnets we know, secret groups we know, right? If you're giving the Lambda, it will work. Same like EC2. Same like EC2. But the difference of EC2 and Lambda, only AWS EC2 is managed by AWS. Sorry, managed by us. Okay, EC2 is managed by us, user. But Lambda is managed by AWS. Now I can give the clarity, don't worry. So these are same thing, secret groups and inbound roles and something. These are not required, guys. RDS database. If your Lambda want to connect your database, just connect to our database. Select your RDS. It will communicate with your RDS. If you can give proxy, you can give proxy and this one also. Okay. State machine file system is not required. That's all. Environment variables, function URL, destinations, permissions, trigger, channel configurations, VPC monitoring. Enough, guys, from to learn. Okay. So these are all about Lambda. So we can add few points here. Environmental variable. Okay. So anyone has any doubts? Guys, anyone has any doubts on Lambda? So what are the Lambda limitations? Lambda limitations? Hmm? What are the Lambda limitations, guys? Hmm? So Lambda limitations will be this one. 15 minutes only it will support. 10 GB only. Beyond it will not work. This is the main limitation of Lambda. What is synchronous and asynchronous? Lambda will support synchronous and asynchronous, right? You know sync and asynchronous, right? Synchronous is just adding the trigger and destination is for asynchronous. So work with Lambda multiple codes. If whatever code you are implementing inside your Python Boto 3, same code you can perform in the AWS Lambda. If you have a time and EC2. EC2 is not required, but more work on the Lambda and local. Inside EC2, we are not performing. Just for clarity only, I have shown you yesterday. Multiple, whatever, if you are creating RDS, check with Lambda. Okay. What? You have to mention region in that. AWS S3 bucket, comma, mention region, give the region name. You haven't given a region name. Yesterday I have given in the EC2, right? S3 is not a. Hmm? Did you mention region in the code? Okay, share me the code inside Telegram. I will check. Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good, Haider. You are up to speed now. By the way, how is your health? He missed 15 classes badly. So I will do one thing. I'm going to give little relief. You can join my second batch, next batch. Okay. I'm not from the scratch. Whatever topics you miss, just come and meet at Institute. So I will just suggest, I will talk behalf of you to management. So I think whatever classes you miss, you can come. Okay. Already one example is here. One person already missed last time classes. I requested them. He's coming now to attend the classes. Okay. Just come. Don't worry. I will take care. Please also show your project. What is you are working on that? That is, I'm working different project, DevOps project. Anyway, I will explain tomorrow if you are interested. Okay. So these are all about Lambda. Now we have a half an hour time. I'm going to discuss one very, very important topic. Hmm? What happened? Yes. What happened? Is it on Lambda, right? Okay. Yesterday I have sent one document. Did you see that? Clearly mention every point. Clearly mention every point. You can easily understand, right? Okay. Anyway, I will discuss here difference between Lambda EC2. In my topic, I'm going to merge it. What is IAS? 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 Very important topic, guys. Interviews, COVID interview question. This is COVID interview question, okay? That time, this type of question they will ask. What is EC2? What is S3? What is IAS, PES? If you say that, yes, join tomorrow. No, situation is not like that, no, right? Don't expect what is EC2, what is S3 bucket, what is AWS account. Like these questions will not get. Okay. Mm. Okay. What is IAS? Infrastructure as a service. Very interesting topic, confusing topic. Platform as a service. Here, software as a service, not sales for. Very good, very good. Software as a service. So I'm just whatever we learned till now, from that I'm taking an example. So I'm talking about customer point of view. Now, I'm the customer. I'm the customer. So which one is the best option to me based on the situation, right? So I'm just taking uh, okay. I'm taking few things here. Here also I'm taking few things. I'll just here mentioning hardware. On top of that, OS. On top of that, runtime. On top of that, application. Okay. On top of that, application. Hardware. Same things here also, OS. Runtime. If anyone miss more than 1 week classes, just contact me in Telegram. I will do something for next batch. But don't say, even if you have any doubts, sir, I missed the last 10 classes like this. Okay. Don't misuse the platform, guys. So Naresh IT, they will allow this type of things they can encourage. Anyway, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Okay. Now customer. Customer. Okay. Infrastructure as a service responsible for customer. I mean, we are the customers. What are the responsibilities? I'm going to add one more here. I will send the table also, better understanding, huh? So that we can get it. So infra maintenance is nothing but okay. Maintenance. Okay. Just customer. Okay. So before that, we are in the cloud. We are in the cloud. Example, we are in the cloud. If I choose infrastructure as a service, okay. Infrastructure as a service. If customer is looking, so if for example, application, runtime, OS, hardware, maintenance. So customer having application, okay, he has some application. What he need now? To run that application, he need server, right or not? But he is not going to ready to maintain the server. He needed some environment. He or she is looking for one platform to run the code. What is your option? Just now you have a code. Just think it. You have a code application. You have to run. What is the best approach to go to run it? Immediately cloud. If it is on premises, you have to go to Koti to purchase a server, right? Right or not? And some place jaga chahiye, right? So go and place your server and deploy 2 persons. Take care. Okay. You come morning, you come night. My server is careful. I'm going to put something in that. May he think something money you are putting there in that, like ATM. No, you are going to run your code into that server. So it's very difficult task to purchase a server, maintain the server. So best option is to go to cloud. So this is very clear now. So we are in the cloud. Leave about on premises. Now, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. What is this? First, I'm going to give you the good clarity. Infrastructure as a service, what the things they are provide? Hardware, okay. OS, okay. Are they give runtime? They will take care. Till here, right? This is, I'm saying cloud end, provider end, not customer end. Provider and infrastructure as a service is nothing but they're going to take care till here. Clear or not? I'm writing here cloud provider. Next, platform as a service. They will take care of runtime also. They will take care of runtime also. Cloud providers. If it is a software as a service, everything they will provide. Everything they will provide. So we are on the AWS now. So infrastructure as a service, give the example. AWS, huh? Okay. See, does it mean AWS is not giving platform as a service? Software as a service? No, right? We are giving, right? So we can think little advanced now. If you can see in the Google, they are saying AWS, AWS, AWS. Not like that. AWS is offer platform as a service. Azure is offers IaaS infrastructure as a service. So I'm giving just AWS is EC2. Are you agree with this example? If you are creating one instance, are you going to take care of OS or not? You have to take care of OS. So we have to take care of runtime. We have to take care of application. Are you going to take care of hardware maintenance and maintenance? You are not going to take care of maintenance, right? So here, this is wrong. What happened? Like coming like this? Anyway, we can think later. So if you are going to create EC2, the example is wrong. But if it is take a AWS, example is right. If you are seeing in the EC2 level, this is wrong. If you are seeing in the AWS level, so IaaS, PES, SAS also, AWS, AWS, AWS. Okay. So we can think in little depth now. Little depth. If you take an EC2, the example may different. Example may different. If you take a here EC2, example may different. If you take EC2, example may different. So what I'm trying to say here, actually infrastructure as a service, whoever providing the infrastructure, we can say example as a those providers. In this case, AWS, Azure, GCP also they are providing infrastructure, right? We can say infrastructure as a service, these many examples. Okay. I'm not saying here EC2 no. EC2 is wrong. We are not giving EC2 here. So whoever providing infrastructure, we can call AWS as an example. Okay, infrastructure is nothing but what? They will provide OS, no need to install, right? They will provide OS, they will provide runtime, hardware. So you have to create EC2 mission, or you can deploy your application. You have to take care of your patchings, your runtime. Runtime is nothing but what? You have to, yesterday we have done already, right? You have to download For example, your application is Python. You have to download the runtime dependencies, right? Boto 3, Python, pip. These are you have to take care, right? In the EC2. Okay. So infrastructure as a service, they will provide only infrastructure. They will not provide any runtime. They will not provide any application. They will not provide any. These two they will not provide. They will provide OS. They will provide hardware. They will provide maintenance. Okay. That's AWS. They will take care of that. But you have to take care of runtime. You have to take care of your code. Clear? So now, yes. He is looking for, customer is looking for, customer having code is looking for some infrastructure. Which is the best option? IES, right? He having code. He having code. So simply can go this option. This option. And he will create a one EC2 mission, deploy his code, the backend infrastructure and everything maintained by AWS. AWS. So example is AWS. Clear till here? Now, platform as a service. Platform as a service. Runtime also taking care by platform as a service. What is the example here? Very good. AWS Lambda, right? AWS Lambda runtime is taking care by AWS Lambda, right? We are not taking care of where it's working, where it's running, what is the dependencies is required. Everything is taken care by AWS Lambda. We have only code. That's it, right? We have only code. How the Lambda is running the backend pip, how the installing a pip, how this installing a Boto 3. It's not taking care here. If you can see here, I have installed Boto 3. After that, I'm giving here import Boto 3. Without install import Boto 3 will not work, right? But Lambda, we haven't installed anything, but you are writing only import Boto 3. So runtime configurations taken care by AWS Lambda, right? I have only code. That's it. So customer is looking at this time. I have only code. I'm not taking care even runtime also. At that time, which is the best option for customer? Platform as a service. Okay. Now, customer is looking for one service. He is not taking care anything even. That is called software as a service. You don't have code. You don't have runtime. You don't have infrastructure. That time looking for software as a service. What is the example of software service in AWS? What is the example of software as a service in AWS? Can I say SNS? SNS just we are using, that's it only, subscribing only. We are not running anything. We are not configuring any server. We are not adding anything. We are not installing anything. Just there is a service is running. We are using that service. Zomato. Are you going to install any operating system for Zomato? No, right? Simply install the app, order something. So software as a service is nothing but we are using existing environment. Gmail also software as a service, right? We are using Zoom, software as a service. Whatever application, runtime, OS, hardware, maintenance, everything taken care by providers. We are the users. That is software as a service. Customer point of view, if customer having code, looking for infra. Okay. If the same thing, customer is having application and also looking for runtime and infra, right? So I have a code. If the same code, if you are going to host AWS EC2, for example, what you have to take care? Runtime you have to take care. Everything you have to take care. Just infra only will get it. If it is the same code you are going to Lambda, no need to require for all those things, right? It's a managed service, right? So that is a difference. Okay. If customer is looking, if customer is looking for everything, everything is nothing but here application, runtime, OS, hardware, maintenance, software as a service. In the AWS example, you can give SNS. You don't know AWS, you can give Gmail, or just we are using Zoom call, right? I'm just installing the application, that's it in my thing. But the backend runtime dependencies, code, where it's working, where it's hardware, I'm not taking care anything, right? That is software as a service. Next, here, AWS Lambda, Beanstalk. I will tell that Beanstalk also. What is that? Clear, guys? Where is examples here? Gmail, Zomato, something. SNS also you can give. If it is AWS service. If it is AWS service here, you can take as a EC2. So this is infrastructure as a, sorry, IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. If someone is asking IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, yes, we have a 3 type of deployment models. So IaaS, infrastructure as a service. In this time, just cloud providers, they will give only infrastructure. So we have to take care of application and runtime. Okay. And OS also we have to take care, guys. Sorry. OS also we have to take care. Okay. Which OS we need to select, right? Right or not? So OS also we have to take care. Sorry. My paint something is not working. I need to work on that. Okay. So they will give. So hardware maintenance, the backend, everything they have to take care. So they will give only infrastructure. So we have to take care of everything. We have to take care of everything. So we just, if you have a code, if you have a runtime, how to do that? If you have a selection of OS, you only looking for infrastructure, you can go with infrastructure as a service. We have a cloud providers, they will give infrastructure, everything. We just configure the required things along with your code, go with the IaaS. No, I have a only code, I need everything now. Then we can go with the platform as a service. So in the Lambda, if you can see, I haven't do anything, just write a code only, right? Or upload the code. In that case, you can go with the platform as a service. Now, no, I don't have anything, but I'm going to utilize some service. I'm going to send us some mail. So at that time, we have a existing software as a service systems, Gmail, Zomato, something. Now tell me, guys, in our point of view, where, I mean, which deployment we have a more openings, more jobs? Hmm? Very good, Haider. Infrastructure as a service. As a software engineer, we are providing only infrastructure if you are in the AWS. Remaining, you have to take a right. If you go with software, what you will do? Everything is ready, right? Everything is ready, right? Gmail ready, SNS already ready. What you will do in that? Here we have to take care of so many things. Here semi 50-50. Here full, like that. Clear? So that's the reason we are here, learning infrastructure as a service. Even though we are learning PaaS, SaaS, but our more concentration is here, right? VPC here than the comes under infrastructure. Clear, everyone? Yeah. So I think you can compare with EC2 and Lambda now. EC2 they will not provide runtime. They will not provide OS. They will not provide, they will provide only infrastructure and hardware. You have to install all things. Lambda, no need to do. It comes under platform as a service. We just deploy our code. Runtime is taking care of that. And just know, I have written up one point, right? Automatic scaling. You have to configure an EC2. But scaling will come here. Lambda. These are the things. Clear today, class? Okay. I'll just taking one more slide to say 5 minutes class. Types of EBS volumes. I haven't discussed this topic. Just only you can easily understand. No need to show in that bigger level. What are the types we have, guys? EFECs comes under EBS volume. Then why you are saying? If you go here, EC2 instance, what is GP2, GP3 you have selecting, right? I'm talking about this one. I'm talking about this one. So we have majorly two types, guys. SSD, HDD. You know, in laptop we have a two type of hardwares. What is SSD? Solid state file. What about hard disk drive? Clear till here? So Control X, Control V. Which one is the more performer? SSD. Why? Why? Why SSD is more powerful? Fast, reliable, something. Okay. Small. So HDD booting time will take more, right? Okay. But coming to the solid state, it will take very less time. Quickly we can boot up. What is examples of SSDs? ZP2, ZP3, IO1. What? Which class? Which trainer? Trainer name? Here, not here. Yeah. IO1, IO2. Okay. If you can go here, I'm not going to say here, simply you can go, just read it. Volumes, create a volume. See here. If I select GP3, some changes will happen here. If I select ZP2, some changes will happen here. If I select IO1, some changes happen here. IO2, some changes happen here. But we are not using HDDs. Okay, magnetic also you are not using, leave it. So comes under SSD GP2, GP3, IO1, IO2. Clear? So we are using mainly SSD. Frequent retrieval. So frequent retrieval of the data. What we can see, guys, there is a database. There is EC2. Every time, so customers are looking every time, just requesting some data, requesting some information. At that time, the best is SSD. Okay. So it's not about, I mean, data size. It's about frequent of use. I'm not talking about data size, frequent of use. If I request something, IRCTC details, the request will go quickly, we'll get it. Immediately I'll ask again one more request. What I need my last travel details. Immediately I need one more detail. Is there any offers? Immediately I will ask one thing. Is there any train schedule? These are frequent access, right? Frequent querying, frequent asking something. At that time, GP2, GP2, GP3, IO1, IO2, we have an option. Our best option is SSD. HDD also we will use, but it's not depends on, we can use if the data is bulk, but there is no time dependence, we can use as HDD. Clear? So we can use HDD also, but there is no time dependence. If you ask something, we'll get the response is very late, right? There is no time dependencies here. Here there is no time dependencies. So at that time we are using HDD. Example, bulk data processing. Bulk data processing. So if you can see here, excuse me. So GP2, minimum is, maximum is. Okay. And one more point I should write here. Here throughput is operation is, if you download something, you can see here kbps, mbps, right? Right or not? What is that? Kilobytes per seconds, megabytes per second. So depends on the speed. That is called throughput. Here throughput is, example. So you can take any database, regular database operations. Okay. Database operations, data processing operations, whatever it is. Okay, here throughput is, IOPS, guys. IOPS. Input, output per second. Okay. It is not like kbps. If you run SSD in your laptop here, if you can see, we are able to see IOPS, not kbps. Okay. Now, if I take GP2, so these are the points. Control C. For GP2. For GP3, if you can see, this is the difference. Control V. GP2. So the difference is here. Control C. I mean, IOPS is the speed, right? So GP2, GP3 depends on the speed only. Okay. 3 IOPS per GB here. Here 3000 IOPS. Okay. So like that the speed will calculate. Okay. For example here 3 IOPS right per GB. If you are adding 100 GB, 100 into 3, 300 IOPS like that. But here directly it will come 3000 IOPS starting. So quick response, quick speed. So maximum it will go 16,000 IOPS. So this is enough for regular operation GP3. GP3. If you can see by default, it will select GP3. If you're doing something, no need to select anything. If you need more performance, go with IO1, IO2. Okay. If you are looking for more performance in advanced level, go with IO1, IO2. Clear? Just all about speed, performance, all about speed and performance. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. AWS class. Okay. If I select IO1, if you can see here, up to per GB 50 IOPS, but it's a GP to 3 IB, 3 IOPS per GB. If you can select here GB, 50 IOPS will get. How speed it is? 50 compared to 3. More than how many times? 20 times. Okay, like this. If I select IO2, see, maximum 10,000, sorry, 1 lakh IOPS it will get. 1000 per GB. Okay, so write it these points. Control C. Just understanding only. There is no anything here to explain. Just for the speed, it will select for IO2. Nothing is there to explain, guys. If it is a IO1, Control C. Clear? That's it. So if someone is asked, we have a HD type, SSD type. So we are always using SSD. Inside GPT, GP3, IO1, IO2 is there. GPT, GP3 is regular operations. If you need a more performance, go with IO1, IO2. So input output per second is more in that IO1, IO2 as per the memory. That's it. Clear, guys? Chalo, we can meet tomorrow. Timing, I will send into the chat. Okay. Telegram. Is it fine? 8 to 10 or same time? Same time, huh? Good. Same time. Okay, guys. Same time. Tomorrow we have a class. I'm going to discuss resume preparations and whatever content I have, I'm going to share with you. Okay. So on Monday, if we have a time, we'll complete 2 topics left tomorrow itself. Otherwise, we can see on the Monday or Tuesday. Okay. Bye.